faith is very painful. And the reason why people lose their faith and they lose hope is because when they put their dependency on God to deliver and God doesn't deliver, now you have pain. Now you're in pain because you have to constantly pray, constantly tithe and sow, constantly believe. And you start to correct yourself. You start to say, maybe I'm not correct. What do I need to improve on? Maybe I got to try a little harder. Maybe I got to put a little more effort. But what if 1 year goes by, and 3 years go by, and 5 years go by, or 10 years go by, and God didn't meet what you wanted him to meet? Real faith is whether God comes through or God doesn't come through. I'm going to believe that something great is going to work out for my good. You know, God's going to use this for my benefit. God's going to turn this around for my breakthrough. I don't know how, where, and what, but God is going to use my problems to set somebody else free. Real faith is not whether God does it and God doesn't do it. Real faith is maybe this is going to bring me into a greater relationship with Christ. Maybe my love for God is going to grow because I'm going to love him for who he truly is and not for what he could do for me. Faith is very painful because when you expecting God to deliver and God doesn't meet your conditional needs, you start to lose hope. You start to say, man, God ain't real, because if he was real and he truly loved me, why is he allowing me to go through this? The Bible said we have to suffer for a time and then we come out like gold. You have to get to a point in your life where your faith is not based off of your conditions to be met or not met, but your faith is based off of, I know God is going to turn this around for my good. I don't know how, but I know he's going to inspire others through it. I don't know how, but I know other people are going to give their life to Christ. I don't know how, but I know my love is going to grow. My relationship is going to grow. I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when, but I know God is going to come through after I pass the test, after I break through. I'd rather have a breakthrough than take a break. I'd rather God show me favor when I make it to the other side versus God, helping me out and coming through for me now while I'm going on my journey. Faith is very painful. And even me and everybody can relate. We have things that God never answered, and maybe God never will, or maybe he will. We don't know. But to be pleasing in God's eyes with your faith is not to be conditional with your faith based off certain things that you need right now. Just like Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Whether God delivers me or not, I still believe in my God. That some way, somehow, he's going to come through for me and turn it around for the good. My mess into a message. My test into a testimony. My faith is not inside of my conditions to be met or not met, but my faith is inside of my own love and relationship with Christ that I can't see that far, but I know God is spending time in my future, and he may not be spending time in my present the way I want him to, but I have faith that he's spending time in my future and he's turning it around for my good. And that is unshakable faith.